Hey, have you heard of people manifesting things in their life? Be it manifesting some job or love life or some health or wealth? Yeah? Yeah, I'm sure. So today I have a special guest who is a productivity manifestation coach, and let's hear some insights about manifestation from her. Let me welcome her. Hello, Pritisha.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me for this. I'm also looking forward to this. And I want many people to know about productivity and manifestation together and how much they are connected, which many people do not give enough importance to. So I want that awareness to reach many people. So I'm really excited to be a part of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So basically, people are now these days they are very stressed with regards to money, with regards to relationship, and even when these two stresses are there, even the health stress is there. The health starts depleting. So, and somewhere, people are getting conscious about, writing gratitude and affirmation and trying to manifest things into their life, but yet I feel many of them can attract, but many of them are failing. So let me start with a few questions that I would like to ask you. First of all, I want to understand what is a productivity manifestation.
Okay. Why I took this name productivity manifestation is it's not actually manifesting productivity in that sense.
Okay.
Like it sounds like that, I know, but it's a very deep concept. So I thought, why make it more complicated? Let me make it as simple as possible. So that's the reason I thought that I will talk about it as productivity manifestation coach. I am a productivity manifestation coach. So why I took this as a topic is because there was this time, yeah, around 10 years back. Actually, I'll complete 10 years in September, actually. So 10 years back in September, okay, 2014 September. That is when I was actually in very high level of depression, and I was going through anxiety because I was not having a stable job, and that was creating a lot of mental health issues for me. At that
Right.
time, I actually came across law of attraction, and just by understanding law of attraction, my and applying it, okay, just by doing that one thing, my productivity shot up. Like for 2 years, I was still looking for a job, I was still learning, I was still doing all these things, but I was not able to get even one job. Forget job, I was not even getting interviews where I was called.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
but
Okay.
once I came across law of attraction, all I needed to do is be positive, write affirmations, right? So I thought,
Right.
first when I saw it, I was already negative, very negative person. My thoughts were all very negative because of the depression and everything. So
Correct.
because
Correct.
of that, I was already on a situation where I was thinking negative, and I'm thinking, looking at law of attraction, ki you have to be positive all the time. How is it even possible? These people
Possible.
are getting, all of these things, all of these points came for me, and I was thinking, no, this is not going to work out. This is not possible at all. So I was getting all these thoughts. Later,
Okay.
when I saw that these people are so confidently telling how amazingly it worked out for me, how amazingly it worked out for somebody who had cancer, they reversed their cancer. I'm
Yeah.
seeing all this, and I thought that if they can do so much, I can just manifest a job for myself. No, let me try.
Correct.
And then I thought, let's forget about the long term. Let me do this for 30 days. That's the only
Okay.
thing I thought. For 30 days, whatever they told, I will do everything. You have to write your goal in deep clarity and explain it as vividly as possible. Done. I want a job. I want many good friends there. I want to be in a gaming company. That company should be 5 kilometers, within 5 kilometers from my house. Everything I explained. Okay, all
Okay.
the things I explained. 29 days, nothing, but still without any like doubt or anything, I continued. 30 days means 30 days. Okay, I'll
Okay.
not give up for 30 days. After 30 days, I don't know. That is what I
Right.
thought. So I just took 30 days. On the
Okay.
30th day, 8:30 p.m., I'm getting a stable job.
Wow. That's amazing.
But now there is a catch, okay? The catch is this job that I got, the
Huh.
only thing that was right for what I was explaining was that I got very good friends there.
Okay.
It was not a gaming company. It was not a multinational company. It is 23 kilometers away from my house. And everything was ulta. It was an Indian company. It was not an MNC. But
Okay.
I'm good friends over there. But I
Great.
wanted a stable job, right? I didn't care that it was not like how I
Moving to.
wanted it to be. I was so
Okay.
happy that finally I got a stable job because all this time I was working in two different startups, 6 hours in this company, that 6 hours in that company. But
Oh
because
my
it was such a new startup, there was like salary some months I'll get and some months I'll not get. It was very
Yeah.
unstable. But here finally I got a stable job. I was like, huh. Okay, so I totally forgot about law of attraction. Conveniently, I got what I wanted. Now why should I work on law of attraction? Totally forgot about it.
Okay.
Okay, and 3 months later, my friend tells me that my friend who is looking for somebody in their company, and
Mhm.
it is near your house only. So why don't you check it? Why don't you check? Like I'll say, shall I send you your resume? I said, yeah, definitely. I didn't even ask which company, nothing I asked. I said, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
send the resume. He sent the resume. After around like 1 week or something, I'm getting call. I said, yeah, yeah, and I answered the questions. They asked me to come for interview. I went for the interview. I'm entering the room, the main like campus, right? Entering the campus and I'm looking everywhere up. It's
Okay.
all cartoon characters on the wall.
Okay.
That's when I'm like, this is a gaming
Gaming company.
company. So that's when I was like, one point I was like, yay. And it's an MNC also. It is within 5 kilometers from my house also. I got good friends there later. But the question I was asking is, I forgot about law of attraction these 3 months since I got
Okay.
my job. But still I got it. How?
It, yes.
Why? Why did I get it? If you think about law of attraction, I shouldn't have got it right because I forgot about the thing. I did
Yeah.
not put it in my vision board. I did not have a vision board. Forget putting it. I did not have a vision board. I
Oh my
did not
God.
do affirmations. I did not do I stopped doing anything and everything. Only those 30 days I did.
Okay.
And I stopped.
That's
What
okay.
happened? So that then I realized that the first 30 days, it was not just me applying law of attraction. My productivity in those 30 days shot up because of which I got that job. The
Mhm.
manifestation worked only after 3 months for me.
Okay.
This was a part of my research. So then I got so curious that I started researching. So this
Okay.
September, I'll complete 10 years of practicing law of attraction. And, it's been such a beautiful journey. And 7, 8 years of time, I was just researching, trying to, like find different ways why this works, why this doesn't work, how it works. There are so many things going on. So what I realize is that manifestation is just not enough to reach your goals. Just
Correct.
productivity is not enough to reach your goals. If you are why what if you are highly productive but you are
Mm,
all negative all the time? It will
correct.
slow down. So both
Absolutely.
are very important and both are very interlinked. So that's when I decided that I don't want to be a manifestation coach. There are so many manifestation coaches out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to be just a productivity coach. There are so many productivity coaches out there, but nobody
Right.
is telling you what is the connection between productivity and manifestation
Right.
and how easily you can be more productive using manifestation tools and how easily you can increase your manifestation level by being more productive, and that will increase your confidence, and that confidence will make you manifest better.
Wow.
Like
Okay.
how beautifully and easily you can use both of these things, the connection of those things to reach your goal.
That's
So
nice.
that's where the whole, it's like a key to, it's like, okay, I have this way to go, which is farther. I have this way to go, which is farther, but put them together and now you're faster.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
that's, I thought that, okay, now I need to research this so much. So in the last 2 years, I have been like researching so much, and I have had the privilege to help so many of my students in one to one sessions, which also helped me understand that better. And I'm also a psychology student now, so I'm understanding how human brain works for all of these things better. So that also I'm doing. So all of these things are actually helping me. So what
That's
I really understood is, at the end, the productivity and the manifestation, right? The productivity manifestation, both of them require one single thing, and that is addressing the past issues and patterns and childhood, the baggages and the blockages that we have.
very
So
right.
if you procrastinate, why do you procrastinate? Because we have some childhood blockages or past issues or generational curses or something. That's why we procrastinate and our productivity is down. Because
Okay.
of these, we are not able to be positive. That's why we can't manifest properly.
Okay, I thought that procrastination is like, being lazy or trying to avoid that work that we'll do it tomorrow or we'll do it day after. So I thought
That
laziness was the reason.
actually, I say that laziness is a myth. Laziness does not exist. It's
Acha?
all procrastination. Okay,
Okay.
I'll be explaining this more in my masterclass, which is Procrastination to Productivity Blueprint. Okay,
Okay,
the
okay.
name of the masterclass is Procrastination to Productivity Blueprint. Here, I'll
Oh,
explain about what actually procrastination is and why, and it's not laziness, by the way. So,
oh,
what I explain is procrastination is not laziness. Procrastination is just a symptom of something else.
oh my God. This is
Whether
something
it is
new that I'm
overthinking, yeah, it can be overthinking. I'm procrastinating because I'm overthinking.
listening.
Procrastinating because I am having perfectionism. Procrastinating because I have fear of failure. Procrastination because I have fear of success. That's also a thing, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
Procrastination because of fear of money. Okay, that is also one thing. Okay, there could
Yeah.
be so many different things, so many reasons why we procrastinate. So,
Correct.
procrastination is actually a symptom of some other problem that we have. So we
Right.
need to find out what is the problem. And I have had students for whom there were multiple spiral of problems. Like first time you procrastinate because you had this thing going on. Second time you procrastinated because the first time procrastination caused some ripple effect, and maybe manager shouted at you and something last moment you did something, but you created a blunder, and now you are worried that again if I do the mistake then it will, then you procrastinate more, and then you end up actually making bigger mistakes. So it creates like this loop where now finally you don't know why you're procrastinating anymore. You're just everything is going on. So much fear of manager, fear of this, fear of not making it perfect. So much going on. So procrastination is actually just a symptom. We need to find out which symptom it is. What is the
Uh,
symptom? It's like fever, no? If you get
yeah.
fever, you have paracetamol, paracetamol, paracetamol. But
Yeah.
finally, one day you realize that this fever is coming way too many times. Let me go to the doctor. Doctor will do the test, and then you will find out that it is some infection, blood, some
Correct.
infection, some dust
The
infection, or some.
reason is something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you get medicine for that, and your procrastination is gone. Like fever
Wow.
is gone. The same way procrastination is gone.
Yeah.
That's
Very easily explained. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for this clarification.
This actually
Okay.
helps because laziness is something that we say, like it's like how we say victim mentality, right?
Hmm.
I am
Okay.
just lazy. When you say I am lazy, there is a full stop there. It's
Hmm.
like har maan liya, I'm just already in that
Yeah.
victim mindset. No,
Correct.
there is some problem, there is some underlying problem. And one of the biggest problems, especially in India, is that we are very much fixated that we have to solve our issues by ourselves.
Okay.
We don't want to take help.
Help.
That's one of the biggest problems that people have. This is exactly the reason why it's been 2 years now almost, but still, I still have that one free call. Anybody who comes to me, they have one free call with me. They can have one free call because I don't want to leave that ever. Anybody who comes first, one call is always free, so that they can at least get out of that stigma that they need to do everything on their own.
Yes.
Why we have
Yes.
a lot, mental issues are like that. And I know so many people who are like, oh, you're a life coach. Okay, मैं तो ठीक ही हूँ, I am fine only. Okay, and that's
Correct.
one of the biggest indications that they are not fine.
Yeah.
But the people who are telling that, oh, you're a life coach, can you just explain to me what to do when somebody is telling me something bad? Then you know that, oh, that person wants to learn more and, get better.
Right.
But the people who
Right.
say, I am fine only, they are the ones who have the biggest problems.
Okay. Yeah,
And that is
absolutely.
so profound, when you see people, you I kind of understand that. So everything is linked to your procrastination, productivity issues. Okay.
All
And
right.
what happens is when you think about procrastination, everything actually comes down to procrastination. All these productivity issues, it comes
Right.
down to at the end what you do because of all of this
Oh,
procrastination.
procrastinate.
Yeah.
Right.
So then you're like, I'm lazy because you don't want to address the problems that you have.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Correct.
the moment we get a negative thought or a negative feeling, we are so good at putting it under the carpet, you know.
True, true.
And
Yeah.
one day, what happens is that carpet, niche, it will be fungus will be there, and it
Oh
will
my
start.
God.
So, you know, but we don't think of those consequences. We think that it will go away by its own. They don't
Yeah.
know that one day it will come out as a volcano.
Yeah.
And usually that volcano comes as a health issue.
Oh, yeah.
It gets translated into health issue. If you
Health
have
issue.
problems with
True.
loving yourself, then it can lead to cancer. So there are so many things. If you have too much confusion, then it will lead to throat and cough and cold related issues. There are so many such things. You think like you just try to push down the negative feeling, whatever, but then like it will come out as some health issue. If we
Right.
are too rigid, saying that I want everything like this only, why did you keep it here, it should have been kept here, that kind of thing, right? Like, so there are some people like that, they
Yeah.
usually have knee issues.
Issues.
So you
Right.
can see that usually mothers at the age of 50, they are the
Mm.
ones who do that a lot, right? Why did you keep it here? The place, this
Yes.
is not the place. You should have kept it there. So
Yeah.
50 plus, almost 60, they are the
Yeah.
ones who do that.
Joint
And
issue.
usually that age, joint issues, right? That's because of that. So there are so many things. There is one
Yeah.
more thing which my mentor says, which I love. Usually in India, once they get married, the woman gets married, she will not be able to express herself properly because now she's in a new house, in-laws house and everything. It's very difficult in the beginning to express herself properly, and that
True.
causes thyroid issues for
Oh,
women eventually, like
yeah.
in 10, 15 years thyroid issues will come up
Yeah.
because they compress it down, right? We are
Yes.
so used to compressing it down.
Yeah.
So because there is so much stigma around mental health issues.
Yeah, yeah. The moment you say that you are going to a psychologist or you're going to a psychiatrist, first thing is, oh, you have some problem. Like,
Yeah.
you have some mental issues. They
Mm.
don't take it positively.
Yeah,
All right,
that's why
we
I have
have,
changed the whole narration. Yeah, tell me.
yeah. There's one question from a viewer that from 9 to 5 job holder, how you became a productivity manifestation coach.
Also, they know I was doing a 9 to 5 job. Yeah, yeah, I told about
Yeah,
it,
you
right?
mentioned, no,
Yeah.
you manifested it.
Okay, why I am surprised is because it was not a 9 to 5 job in the first place. Anyway, thank you so much for the question. But it was not a 9 to 5 job. I was working around 13, 14 hours in a day.
Oh,
There was so much going on, and it was, very badly affecting my, my family life, my own self, also my health, also everything. It was affecting very badly. So yeah, that was happening, and I was actually, even though I knew manifestation from so long, I did not know what was stopping me from manifesting a much better job, which is a 9 to 5. So I then that's when I started exploring. I got mentors like Dr. Meghna Dikshit, then Pooja Puneet. So all of these mentors, with them I got to know that I had some generational curses, I had some childhood blockages that I need to get past. So once I got to know what were those problems, then I was able to fix these things. And when that happened, I had two options. I could actually go to another IT job where, I would have had a 9 to 5 job, and I could have easily had a good life there, because 12 years of being an Android application developer,
Yeah.
and now it's easy for me, right? Like one more job, 9 to 5, I can do. But in between those the times, right, like I actually realized that from a very young age I was very good at understanding people psychologically.
Okay.
So when I knew, like, there were people coming to me with problems, and I was able to help them from a very young age. Also, people used to come with problems. Even, in the bus, strangers would tell me their problems. This used to happen to me. So I remembered all of those, and I was like, yeah, I can also help people with this. I can also help. So why not? So that's when I thought that, okay, let me do this, and let me try it out. At least let me try it out, life coaching. So that is why I came to the point that, okay, I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to see where it goes. And if this becomes successful, then I will leave my job. And that's exactly what happened. So I
Okay.
decided to be a life coach, and within 1 month, I got my first client. And then,
Wow.
within 4 months, I left my job, and I thought I'll do it, I'll do full time.
Uh,
At that time, also, I was a little confused. I did 12 years, so I can take a 6-month break, no? And I can
yeah.
come back, it's okay. So, not a big issue. So, when I left my job, I realized how much time I had, because 14 hours, 13 hours I was working, no.
Yeah, that's too
So I
much.
realized how much time I had now. So the first thing that I did after I left my job is I wrote my book. Okay, my book, The Art of Manifestation. So I can show you the book. So this is my book, The Art of
Wow.
Manifestation.
That's
Okay,
nice.
so yeah,
You
so
can
I
share the link of this with me, your masterclass link, your book link, and your number for the free call if
yeah.
anyone from my followers want to come to you for some help.
Definitely, definitely. I would love to do that. And yeah, so I wrote this book. And once I wrote this book, my thinking was that there are so many law of attraction books. Okay.
Right.
But what can I bring that is different? So I realized that there are so many people who have never read books and who have never heard of law of attraction. So I
Correct.
wanted my book to reach those people who have never read books. And if you go and see my Amazon reviews, you will see there are so many people who said that first time I completed a book, and that was this book. And first time I completed a book in one day. There are so many people who told that, because I made it as so easy to understand and so easy to remember. It's just
Mhm.
5 chapters, so easy, and with
That's
lot of
great.
examples, that many people are like, I have read the secret book also before, but I was not able to apply it. Now I'm able to apply it because of your book. These are the
Okay.
things that I got. And then I started getting a lot of one-to-one students, and I completed
That's
more than 150 one-to-one sessions, paid
wow. That's
one-to-one
really
sessions I have completed. And then I started my course. I realized that there are so many things that are very common that people want to learn, which is
good.
again productivity and manifestation combined, which makes
Mhm.
things easier to do every day. So I
Right.
created this course called Design My Day, which is a 5-week course where you basically design your day, the best way
Okay.
possible, using manifestation, using productivity tricks and stuff like that. So I
Wow.
created that. So that is also one thing. So yeah, it's been a great journey. So, and I'm very happy that now I'm actually getting more time also with my kid, because
That's
previously, in IT it was not possible that much, but
true.
now it's
True.
actually possible. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's where I'm coming in right now.
All right. So my next question to you is, what are the myths about manifestation? Like, there are
Okay.
certain myths also which go around about manifestation, and there are certain courses also, which you see online, but for many of them, it doesn't work. So
Hmm.
if you could just share one or two myths about manifestation, that will be an insight for my followers.
Yeah, that's actually a very important question. I feel everybody should know this. So thank you so much for this question. Um, there are so many myths. First of all, let me take the most obvious one, which is people think that manifestation is some magic voodoo thing, you know, something mystical, you know, like spiritual world, something they'll think. It's
Okay.
not the case only. Everybody, every single day, everybody in this world is manifesting.
Is it?
Hmm. See, at the end, you have to remember this much. Whatever you focus on, you are getting. Whatever you focus on, you are getting. That's all. How you focus on the right things is where then I will teach. Okay. But
Okay.
everybody in this world, whatever you have been focused on, you are getting. That's it. That's
Okay.
very simplest thing. So everybody is manifesting every single day. Okay, I'll give an
Okay.
example. So let's say that when we were kids, right? So my not my client, my classmate who sits next
Mm,
to me. So
mm.
she tells me, you know what? My mom told that if I walk and go to that temple barefoot, then I
Huh.
will pass pass exam. And I did that, and I actually passed the exam.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Let me also do it. So what I'll do is I will also walk barefoot till the temple, and I'll come back and I'm like, now I know 100% that I'll pass the exam.
Right.
So I focus on what? Passing the exam, right?
Right.
And focus on it so much that when I'm trying to learn, there is no overthinking happening that what if I fail that exam? There is no
Correct.
overthinking. So I'm not focusing on failing the exam, I'm focusing on passing the exam.
That's the
When I
exam.
focus on the passing, I focus on the happiness of passing the exam so much that I am manifesting passing of the exam.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
we all manifest everything. Okay, I'll give you a negative example now.
Okay.
Okay, there is this one relative who is slightly older, who is
Mhm.
always telling negative, right?
Okay.
We
Yeah.
all have that one relative, at least one we have, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then something actually happens negative, and what will they say? मैंने
मैंने
बोला
पहले
था.
बोला था.
Who manifested it? Who
Right.
manifested it? Same
Correct.
person. Like, आपने बोला इसीलिए हुआ.
Yeah. Okay, there are two, three
बोला
questions
था.
coming in.
As if is the most intelligent person in the world. That person will say with so much confidence कि मैंने
Confidence.
बोला था. अरे क्यों क्यों बोला
क्यों
इसीलिए तो
बोला?
हुआ.
True,
Everybody
true.
is manifesting every day.
Okay. All right. So
Okay,
there's one
so
question
yeah.
from one of the viewer. Is multitasking the root cause for procrastination and how to overcome it? Is multitasking a reason for
Oh,
procrastination? I don't think so. What do you say?
multitasking is a myth. Okay.
Is it?
So, multitask. Nobody can actually multitask. If you do also right, it will slow you down.
Okay.
Okay. The multitasking can happen. Like, for example, at one point of time, you can focus on only one thing. Okay. You can take a break and do another thing. So, what
Another
will
thing.
happen to your focus? It will diminish.
Right.
Okay, so multitasking, I would like to ask the questioner, what is the multitasking you are talking about? Because it is slowing you down definitely. And one more thing is, you do little work in both of the tasks. Okay, two tasks,
Hmm.
let's say one, task one and task two, you are multitasking. Okay, so you are doing this task for 10 minutes and then you take a break and do this task. And then you take a
Yes.
break and do this task. You're torturing your brain
Is
because
it?
you're suddenly shifting the focus and then you're coming here, then you're coming there, then you're coming here. You're doing that. Okay.
Okay.
But again,
Yeah.
one more thing. Okay. Every person is different, every brain is different. So
Right.
I won't say anything is good or bad. If it's working for you, please do it. Please
Hmm.
continue. But
Okay.
then it will stress your brain. So it's not actually very good to do that.
Healthy.
But for
Yeah.
some people, there is no option. Like you are making rice on one side and making the curry on one side. Like you put the rice in the cooker and then you are chopping vegetables here, and then when the cooker has come up, then you
Yeah.
stop it, and then you do. Is it still multitasking? I don't think so. Cooking can come as just one task.
One
But at the
job,
same
right?
time, you're also thinking about, okay, what my baby is doing. Now there is no sound from the baby's room, means she is doing something
Something.
which is, danger, danger level. So then in between, we'll sim the thing and we'll go there and check what is going on. And then we'll come
Right.
back and resume. We do it. There are times when we can't stop doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
So multitasking, there are two meanings. Like some people take this meaning, some people take that. So I'll take both.
Correct.
First meaning is that at one point of time you are doing two tasks, which is not possible.
Right.
Okay, one time you can focus only on one thing.
True,
If you're
true.
doing this, where 10 minutes, this 10 minutes, that is also called multitasking. For some people, that is the definition. So in
Correct.
that case, you're actually torturing your brain. But still, at some, for a homemaker, for example, if she is cooking also, cleaning also, taking care of two babies also, two
Yeah.
small babies, then you have to do it. Like if she has to do it, then she has to do
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
I would still suggest learn manifestation, learn to manifest a help made and everything, and get out of that. Make it easier for you, make the life easier for you. Why do you want to stay in that? Use
Yeah.
manifestation techniques. If you
Yeah, you
can't,
can go to Pritisha. Actually, I want to share, when you were talking about multitasking, so two things came up to my mind. One is my own experience, like I was cooking and then I was working over here in the study room, and finally my rice got burnt.
yeah, because both the places your productivity will be low,
Yeah. And
much
the
lower.
second thing, even for the manifestation, your focus is getting divided in two things. So
Yeah,
whatever you are trying to work on or manifest, then that also, the focus goes down. So might as well
definitely.
give 10 minutes, instead of 10 minutes, give 20 minutes to one thing, finish it, and then do the other thing. So I
Yeah,
guess
that is actually
manifestation
much
will work
better.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, there are times when we cannot avoid multitasking, like this example. But then
Yeah.
for that also, eventually in the long run, manifest that life where you don't have to
Have to
manifest.
multitask. True,
Yeah,
true.
when you don't have to multitask, where you can keep a
Right.
nanny or you can keep a cook and maid. So that's what I have done, right? I know that if I have to do my work, then I'll have to have a maid and a cook. So I have one. Like I have a
Hmm.
maid who is also a cook and she's with us for 6 years now, and we are quite used to it. All that is there,
Great.
and my parents are looking after my kid, and they are just outside this room. So
Wow.
I'm working from home, right? So they are there now. If there was nobody to look after my kid, I'm talking to you here. Do you really think I can give my 100% here? She's
Right.
screaming. I'll have to go and check and come back.
Correct.
Like how?
Correct.
It's
Correct.
not possible. Like multitasking is yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Well,
for that question, whoever asked the question.
yeah.
And
Thank
I'll
you
come
so
back to
much.
the second myth. Shall I come back to the second myth?
Yeah. Yeah. Second myth, please.
Yeah, second myth of manifestation is we think that we need to set aside negative and just focus on the positive. That's
Yeah.
not possible. It's toxic positivity. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
toxic positivity is also a thing where you are just like, okay, there are problems, you don't address it. You're
Hmm.
just putting it under the rug, as I told you, and you're thinking, yeah, negative, I will not do it. That is negativity. I will not focus on it. I will focus only on the positive. No, you need to fix the negative things also, no? The negative
Right.
things are there, you will not address it and it will get better. Again, as I said, it will get bigger and bigger if you put it on. You're thinking you got out of it, but no, the problem
Hmm.
is still there, and one day it will come out as volcano. Why do you
Right.
want health issues that come? Because health issues come as a manifestation of these negative thoughts. Why do you
Right.
want them? So that is the second one. So
Oh.
that is very very important and very very difficult to like just plan. But yeah, we
Yeah.
need somebody to learn it from. It comes with practice, and if you have someone who can guide, then actually it's faster. Otherwise, you will take
Yeah.
years like me. I did not have anybody to guide me, you know.
Yeah,
So for
even
me,
I've learned from my mentors, like if there is a negative feeling, you
mm,
cannot suppress it or you cannot just keep it aside. You have to do something about it.
I think you're stuck. Or am I stuck? Looks like there's some internet issue.
Weak, I guess. But now I can hear you. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So there was some internet issues, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah,
yeah.
even my mentor said that if there is a negative emotion or something, don't just keep it aside, feel it, give it some time, and
Mm.
then slowly let it pass by. Don't just shoo it away. Otherwise, it'll again come back.
That will actually bring me to the next myth,
Myth.
okay? Yeah. So
Okay.
it is one of the ways to get out of that negative emotion. It's not the way to get out of
Okay.
negative emotion. It's one of the ways. So for some of the issues, the problem is that we are playing favorites with emotions. All are just emotions that we are experiencing. We are giving them names, good, bad, and all of those things. Okay,
Correct.
so we are playing favorites with emotions. For example, we think fear is a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
If we did not have
Right.
fear and if we go to the top of the mountain, what will we do?
Jump.
So what is fear doing to us?
Protecting us.
Protecting us. Fear is good or bad?
Yeah. In that situation, it is good.
Yeah. So everything, we are playing favorites with things, with these
True.
emotions. There is no favorites. These emotions, the negative emotions as we call it, they are not, they are not here to put it under the rug. That we need to address and we have to come out of it also. Sitting at it and sitting on it and it will go away on its own may not be the right thing. For
Right.
some, it is the right thing. So
Yeah.
there is some fear or there is some sadness, and I just try to put it under the rug. That sadness will come back later. But
Yeah.
if I sit on the sadness, it may go away. But again, what if the sadness is coming from something else, like frustration, or if it is coming from overthinking, or if it is coming from so many bad experiences? There could be so many
Some
things. We need
past
to
thing.
heal from that. Healing
Right.
is also important. So, one thing that I keep saying is like, we have a lot of triggers, right? Somebody will say something, we get triggered. Something will happen and we get triggered. I was very happy. Then suddenly my phone fell down, then I got triggered. Something will get triggered. Some of the things get triggered. Okay, it
Right.
will suddenly shift our emotions to a negative emotion. That's a trigger. So
Right.
there is this word that is doing the rounds on social media, which is called glimmer, which is basically opposite of trigger. Okay,
Acha.
which means
Okay.
some event happened, good or bad, we'll take care of it later, but some event happened, and I'm thinking like we will have a glimmer instead of a trigger. We are like, oh, now that means something amazing is going to happen. I'll give an example. I got this message saying that 1,25,000 is credited to my account. Okay,
Wow.
and then click on this link. If I clicked on that link, it was spam and maybe they would have hacked my thing or
Yeah.
whatever. I checked and saw there was no money that came to my account. I did not click this link. I reported it as spam. Okay.
Yeah.
Now in my mind, I'm thinking there are two ways to think. We can think, "Arey, ye spam," we can get irritated. But I was like, okay, I've started getting more good news. I'm seeing that more money is coming. That means more money will come in the future.
Yeah.
It's a glimmer.
Right.
I'm thinking, I'm so excited
Right.
about the future because something good is going to happen, something good is going to happen. That's a, I'm getting excited, so that's a glimmer. It's like an opposite of trigger.
Right.
Okay, so we also need to understand that whenever we have fear or any negative emotion coming in, why is it coming in to protect us, right? Or
Yes.
either it's coming to protect us or it is coming to improve us to the next level. Okay.
Correct.
So when I ask
Correct.
to God for patience, do I suddenly get patience? No. We'll get situations which will make me more patient, right? So
Yes.
in the
Yes.
same way, if something is triggering us, it is helping us get better. So
Right.
when I get a negative emotion, instead of getting triggered by it, why not we convert it into a glimmer is my question.
True.
So
Nice.
if I am getting triggered, the moment I get triggered, I should be feeling so happy. Oh, this means my personal development is going to shoot up because of this one event. And I'm so
Okay.
happy. I don't know what my future has in store for me, my near future, like 2, 3 days, what it has in store for me. Let me process this trigger so that I can glimmer, you know,
Wow.
that trigger. So
Good
that
way to look at it.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that will change the whole trajectory about it, because anything that we want, like if we ask for courage, we will be put into situations where we have to face some big fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know that that particular trigger is going to help us take us to the next level anyway. Why not get
Right.
excited that we are reaching the next level?
Yeah.
Makes it a glimmer.
Absolutely.
That's how
Right.
we need to look at it. Otherwise, what happens is we will sit on it, we will cry, then we will listen to another sad song which will make us cry even more. Then it will become a loop, then it can reach depression. There could be so many
Oh
things
my
that
God.
can happen.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
so there is no one way for everything. That's the next myth. There is no one way. For some
Okay.
people, journaling will work. For some people, journaling will not work. For some
True.
people, affirmations will work. For some people, it will not work, depending upon their childhood issues. So I know this one lady who said that I she has a trauma around handwriting, because when
Okay.
she made some mistake in handwriting, her teacher used to hit on a scale with here, so she has a trauma around writing. And I am if I tell her that, see, to heal yourself, you need to write a journal and you need to write affirmations.
Yeah.
See, one size doesn't fit everybody. We need to
True.
understand that I have helped so many people
Hmm.
manifest stuff without vision board. I have helped so many people manifest stuff without writing anything. Okay, there are so many people I've helped with many different ways, because one
Wow.
way is not help cannot help everybody.
Help but the other
That's
one.
why
Yes.
one-to-one sessions are still going on. Otherwise, Kapka, it would be just a course. People will come, learn, go. People will come, learn, go. But no,
Right.
I'm still having one-to-one sessions because every person is different. Every problem is different. People are coming with generational curses, means grandfathers or great grandfathers issues also they are having. Somebody has to break out of
Oh
it.
my God. Okay.
Yeah, so there
That
is a
was
lot.
an
So
eye
these are the
opener.
main myths. These are the myths I can think about. There are many more, but I think these are
Yeah.
the main ones. Yeah.
Okay. And what is that one last message you would want to give to my viewers?
Yeah, this always bums me out when I'm in interviews. And one last message is like, I have so much to give. What one last message? Okay, shall I give three instead?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. So the first thing we need to understand is we need to have awareness of our thoughts. Okay.
Okay.
So awareness of our thoughts, like whenever we are thinking something, okay, I am thinking this. What will happen? Two things will happen. One thing is we will be able to address that issue and then think about how to solve. If we don't know how to solve, then reach out to mentors and reach out to me or reach out to anyone else and just solve. So at least have that awareness and reach out to somebody if you can't solve it on your own. That's one. Awareness of your own thoughts, feelings, emotions. That is one. Second
Okay.
one is awareness of what you consume.
Yes.
Okay. For
Correct.
example, social media or the kind of company you are keeping. Like if there is somebody who is always self sabotage talk, you're making jokes on themselves. If you are living with that kind of people, whether it is friends or family or something, you need to make sure what you are taking in, the things that you
Right.
are taking in. So that is very, very important. There are so many motivational speakers whom many people like, but the way they speak can sometimes go into your subconscious. For example, I'll not take names, but there is this one motivational speaker who uses many cuss words.
Yes. Yeah.
Then we all know who it is. He's very
Yeah.
famous. He's a motivational speaker. Okay.
Right.
What will happen? You will also start using more cuss words, which is not good. There is
Right.
also one more whom again I will not take the name. He's amazing. I love his ideologies. Ideologies. He's a feminist also. He's always talking about how women should work and women
Wow.
should not be staying at home and everything. But there is one thing that he does is he judges the people who are naive. He judges the people who are, so the people who are like going as per society. The
Hmm.
society जो बोल रहा है वो कर रहे हैं. We are doing only what society says, and that is the right thing to do. That
Yeah.
there are people like that, right? Aunties and all, we
Yes.
know all
Yes.
those people. So
Yeah. Yeah.
he's judging those people so much. These people, he just judges them, like you can see it in
Mm.
their face. I was following this guy because I wanted a lot of courage to face such people. So it was
Right.
happy, it was making me happy to listen to him. But eventually, I started judging them,
Oh,
and
okay.
I was
Yeah,
like,
you
okay,
tend to
this is
follow what
fine.
your mentors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I decided he's amazing, and I
Mm.
thank him for all the courage he gave me when I listened to him. But I need to stop now. So I need to
Yes.
understand when to stop. And when you say like, oh, motivational speaker, no, I can listen to him. No, you see how you are consuming it and how it is affecting you, and depending upon that, you change and you decide whether he is good for you or no.
Right.
That
Correct.
is very, that awareness, not just consuming, but
Hmm.
consuming with a lot of awareness and intelligence,
Yes.
seeing how your body is reacting to it. That's the second one. Okay,
All
it's very,
right.
very important. And the third one is again, very, very important, very, very important thing is just understand that you don't have to do it in such a difficulty. Productivity, you don't have to do it with so much difficulty. You can use manifestation and do it better. And
Wow.
manifestation is something I feel everybody should learn. Everybody. There are so many people who say, oh, manifestation is not for me,
Yeah.
because you are thinking that, oh, manifestation means I need to journal and I can't write.
Yeah.
No, there's so many different ways you can manifest, and that's okay. Like, you have not found yours, find out. If not, ask me, I will help you find out. But
Right.
manifestation is possible, and it's so sad that there are so many people who don't even know manifestation even now, which is why
Right.
I wrote that book, right? So very, very important. So please understand that, and please do not put yourself down. Self love is very, very, very important. Please don't put yourself down because of the mistakes you make. We are all humans, very, very
Yeah.
much capable of making so many mistakes. So please don't
Yes.
put yourself down, and have a lot of self love for yourself, so that that is going to take you to the next level. Self love is the biggest thing that I was lacking even 7 years after doing manifestation. And
Oh,
self love is the reason why now I am doing my best work. And I'm so happy with my career and all areas of the life, not just career. Self love actually took everything to the next level. Manifestation, I was doing like, okay, whatever I'm asking, getting, just it was
mm,
on that level only. But now it's elevated, and that the reason for that is self love, which is why I'm helping people with that also. That is also a very important thing. So I think these are the things. Awareness with the your own emotions, feelings, thoughts is the first one. Second one is awareness with what you are consuming. More than that, how your body and your mind is reacting to what you
to
are consuming. That is the second one. Awareness with the consumption and how your body is reacting to it. And the third one is take the easy route, understand manifestation with a lot of self love.
thank
Okay.
you so much for these tips, I would say. And do share the link of your book, masterclass, and your telephone number for my followers to get in touch with you.
Yeah,
And a big,
definitely.
big thank you for removing time from your busy schedule and coming to my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. It was such a delight to be here, and it was so nice to actually catch up with you after so long. And
Yeah,
looking forward to more. We just have
sure.
so much to do, and somehow the time is flying. So,
Right.
I'm so happy that this happened, and looking forward to more such lives, and to be able to share much more. So, thank you so much for this. I just love this session, and thanks to all the people who have asked such beautiful questions, and thanks to you also for asking these questions. This really
Yeah.
really made it much easier for me also to articulate the things the right way. And the
Yeah.
most important things are already out. So I'm very, very happy with this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
See you.
See you.